Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman, this is my lovely wife Jen, and today we're beginning our journey through Star Wars Andor. We've had so many requests to watch this. I've heard that this is some of the best Star Wars content to come out in recent years. Some people saying that it's much better than even the first couple seasons of The Mandalorian. The bar has been set high. This is a prequel to Rogue One about Cassian Andor. I don't know if you remember him from Rogue One, it's been a long time.
I don't.
Yeah. So
did he play him?
Yes, yeah. So same actor. He was only in Rogue One, the only movie. Do you remember that's the one where they go and the Death Star like kills them all?
I would have to look back, but I'm pretty sure Rogue One was like my least favorite of the Star Wars movies. So, and I really don't remember that much, which
maybe.
Really...
I thought you liked it, but I could be wrong. This was like over 2 years ago.
I just remember it being my least favorite.
Maybe. But this is, anyways, this is prequel before, like, I think it's kind of the start of him being in the rebellion from what I understand. So in a way, kind of like us watching Rebels right now, start of him in the rebellion. So I am excited to check it out. Oh, and our friend Jeremy told us that this is like, has been telling us we need to absolutely watch this. So we're doing that. How are you feeling going into Andor?
I'm really excited just because there's been so much hype surrounding this show. You know, originally we wanted to start this like earlier on, but just because we had so much other content that was on the list, it kind of got pushed back. So in the meantime, we've really gotten like constant recommendations saying that, kind of echoing what he said, it's like the best, it surpasses Mandalorian, all sorts of just really positive comments. I don't think I've seen anything negative. So that really just naturally like amps me up to see it. I just love finding shows where they're just super good and you can binge it, because there's a difference between like a show that's like okay and you can watch like episode to episode, but when you find a good one and you just have no problem watching all the episodes, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me too. In the same spirit of Rogue One, it's a different style of Star Wars content in that I don't think there's really any references to the Force. There's it's a lot more of like political spy espionage type of stuff. So we're probably not going to be seeing Jedis running around. It's going to be more of like just them in the Star Wars universe.
So it's very much its own contained story. They're advertising it like you don't need prior knowledge.
No, just that it's not that kind of show. Just like when Rogue One came out, the big thing was like there's no opening crawl for like all the text that comes up. Pretty much every episodic Star Wars movie has that. Rogue One didn't have that. There were no Jedis. It was just the closest thing that they had was Donnie Yen, who was like the blind guy, who was like, I'm one with the Force is with me. You know, so he was like the religious guy on the side, whereas everyone else was just trying to get the Death Star plans. You know, so I think that it's going to be we might see somebody talking about the Force, but he's not going to be, you know, he's not a Jedi, nor will he ever be a Jedi.
Okay.
But anyway, we're talking about a lot of stuff that I don't fully know, but from my understanding, that's what I'm kind of going in expecting. But for now, let's go ahead and get into it. Episode 1 of Andor. And make sure you join us over on Patreon and watch the full-length reaction to all these as well. Babylon 5. Just kidding. Just a joke.
Right there. No nonsense. In you go.
Pay at the end.
Just send you one crying.
First time.
Oh, you picked a great
The guy in the back.
It's
Oh, she's funny, isn't she?
they're just sentry guards. They like to play at being cops. It's annoying. Looking for something special tonight.
A friend of mine said there was a girl from Canary working here.
Canary? It's not your girlfriend or something, is it?
I don't have a girlfriend.
I'll check on that for you.
Is this something amusing?
Definitely not.
What does that mean? That is a hard look for a little thing like you.
This girl from Canary.
What are you?
I'm looking for my sister.
Oh.
People come and go. You should leave.
This kind of looks like Tron, actually, like this layout.
Is Tron like Star Wars?
Sort of. From a certain point of view, no.
You're in Primo corporate zone, you know that, right?
Tough break.
Not laughing anymore.
If you've got corporate ID now, it'd be the time to pull it out.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
I got 300 credits in my coat pocket.
It's almost exactly what it costs to cover the fine. Let's have a look at it.
I'm not moving.
Oh,
I knew it was coming.
yeah.
Tell me now. Get up. Get him up. Get him up. Move.
Oops.
He's not breathing.
Well, then neither are you. Psh. No.
Yeah, he looks pretty
Let's
dead.
get some chest compressions, guys. Well, shit, I mean, what would you have done, my guy? Maybe next time you'll think twice about being a bully.
He fell.
Yeah, we got a
He had a
witness.
misunderstanding and tried to grab you and he fell and he hit his head.
Oh no.
That's a lot.
Ain't looking so good.
Oh, time to go. And he'll be a #1 suspect if they can trace him back to that bar place he was at. Yeah, they had a disagreement with the gentleman here at the bar.
So cool if you can, you know, kill someone and then just leave the planet.
They'll leave the whole planet.
Oh. Oh, they're so cute. Did you see them?
Yeah, like
Look at them.
space hogs.
They look like Falcon.
Acts like Falcon too.
They're so cute.
Pee all over him now.
Circassian, I brought what you told me.
Casa! Casa! Mieshe! Mieshe!
Here's us.
Brasso was looking for you.
What did you tell him?
Marva said you were out ruining your health and reputation with friends of low character. She told him,
Don't tell anybody you know where I am.
I can't come with you?
Not now. I don't have time. I'm sorry.
Can you smell like piss, by the way?
That was Bumblebee for a second.
You don't look so good.
Fine.
Came by for you last night.
So then you started home and you saw me at the hotel bridge. We decided we were thirsty and you wanted to go. So we went there and drank ourselves to sleep.
It's actually a lot to remember. You should probably
Yeah.
keep it simple.
You insulted my choice of beverage. I was offended by this. You were gone when I woke up. You've come here now to apologize.
I knew I could count on you.
I'm not lending you any money.
I knew you were leaving this morning, and I wanted to make sure you had all the available information before your departure. 2 men are dead, sir.
Have you modified your uniform?
Pockets piping and some light.
A human with dark features asking about a Canary girl who might have been working. Were they robbed?
No, sir.
This case appears to bear all the hallmarks of what I like to describe as regrettable misadventure.
Sir.
I want you to conjure a suitable accident.
But they were murdered.
No, they're in a brothel, which we're not supposed to have, the expensive one, which they shouldn't be able to afford, on the job, which is a dismissible offence, and chose the wrong person to annoy.
That's
Wow.
pretty close to, yeah.
Nothing too heroic, we don't need a parade. Something sad but inspiring in a mundane sort of way.
Jeez.
Don't put your feet on my desk in my absence and let's have an accident.
He's in the yard.
I'm busy.
I'll be quick.
What friend?
The one who buys your secret friend. How fast can you reach him? I have something to sell.
Don't we all?
How soon could he be here?
What have you done?
Your friend will want this piece. I got an untraceable NS9 Star Path unit. I need to move it, Vix.
You've been hiding it.
I've been saving
And I'm
it.
guessing he comes from one of my bits.
You wanna call your guy or not?
Do you know how much that's worth?
Yeah.
You've been holding out on me.
And you've been skimming off the top. So let's not get emotional.
Are we bidding on the Babani run tomorrow? Chief wants to know if we're in on it.
Goes from Space Scotland.
Promise he knows nothing.
He'd do anything for me.
That wasn't my question.
No. Now go fix your face.
She seems upset. Seems like that happens every time you come around.
She's tougher than both of us.
I'm getting tired of hearing that.
Ehi, dejo libe.
Everything okay, sir?
Fine.
Forward.
What is that?
Sublight something.
No identification whatsoever, just wanders into points unknown. I don't know what's more disturbing, the fact that our corporate borders are unprotected or your complacence about it.
You'd have to filter the entire night.
Well, it's too much for you, let me know.
I like this guy.
He's very straight-laced, yeah. My guy's by the book.
What, not happy to see me? No love for Nachi.
No, I'm late. Fetch. Seriously, here with him. To what? You let him talk you into this?
Oh.
What?
Since when you take orders from Nurture?
Don't answer that.
He said all I needed to do was stand here.
He's so cute.
Got it. Very nice to see you.
What?
Whoa.
Look alive. He's on his way up.
Nori human males on Ferrix.
I'm afraid that's a blank, sir.
What?
We don't have presence there, sir.
Is it not under our jurisdiction?
Technically.
Have you ever been there?
What difference does that make?
They have their own way of doing things.
Canary human men wanted for questioning. Slam their channels, flood it. Let's go!
What is that? Is that the ID chip lock?
It's the old one.
You're gonna get us both in trouble.
I didn't like the way it was running last night. Leave it better than you found it.
The way you always do. No more favors, no more deals. Listen, don't. Finish up. Get out.
Great, so he mixed up somebody else in this too.
Yeah.
Questo è miedo. Muovi il terreno.
All right, just finished the first episode of Andor. It's definitely like in its setup phase, but I'm really interested to see where it's gonna go. I did hear that the first couple episodes were a little slow, only to get really amazing by like the third or fourth episode. So none of that, not that any of this was bad, but it's certainly in a setup point, and I'm really interested in this. I don't know what that one guy's name. He's not an Imperial officer, but he works with them. The one who's just like trying to figure out what happened to those two guys.
Yeah, straight and narrow guy.
Yeah, so I'm really curious what's gonna go on with him. I could see him being a fun antagonist. I don't know if he's gonna be there for the long haul. What did you think?
I definitely agree that it's a little bit slower pace, but I think the core like stories that are going on are really fascinating because we have like two main, as far as I can tell, and that's Cassian, you know, committed this murder that he's trying to escape from, and we have this officer who's really like on his tail about it or wanting to find him. And then we also have this other storyline about his sister missing. That is really more interesting to me at this point. I'm not sure like what happened, but obviously I mean, that's what spurred this whole thing on because he was in the brothel looking for her.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious about that. I don't, for the life of me, remember Cassian.
We should rewatch our watches of Rogue One.
Was he just in Rogue One?
Right, yeah.
Okay. But I think he's an interesting character so far. I definitely agree we need to rewatch Rogue One because I don't remember much of him. But I think that this is so far a really different type of Star Wars show. So it's definitely piqued my interest, and hopefully the storyline will pick up a little bit, but I think the core is really interesting.
Yeah. I was really surprised by that guy's superior who basically called exactly what happened, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, well, they weren't even supposed to be there. They were doing these things, and it just makes us all look bad, and they messed with the guy they shouldn't have messed with, and that guy probably killed them. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Solved it.
It's like, so what we're gonna do is, we're gonna do a cover-up, make them do, he's like, not too inspiring, we don't want parades, but just something mundane, like a traffic stop that, you know, they got shot at or something. And
It is refreshing that they're going the route of having this officer that's not willing to accept that, though.
yeah, because normally that would be like commendable. I mean, it is. Like, no, that's not okay. That's not the truth.
Right, but I think in this type of like world, I would have expected him to just be like, yes, of course, that's
right.
You know, just take that order. But he was absolutely like, nope, I'm gonna do my own thing and find out what happened. So I love that.
Normally in this, like with the Empire, they probably would have done anything to hunt him down. You know, so the fact that this guy was like, no, just let it go. We don't need that. They want to keep the Empire. They work with the Empire, but they don't like the Empire. You know, so there's like, as long as the less eyes the Empire has on us, the better.
Right.
It's one of those weird things because the guy who wants to hunt him down, you would think that he's the type that would follow orders above all, and but he's like, no. I think what he's going to try and do is see if he can find him and then let his superior know, instead of just blatantly, you know. I think he's probably will try to keep it on the DL until he finds out more information. We'll see. This was a great episode. Thank you guys for watching with us. We'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments below. So comment down there. We'll check those out. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It does help the channel out a lot. Subscribe. You'll be notified when we post Andor episode 2. And check out Patreon. You can watch some of these early. I usually post them without ads until I publish them. And you can watch the full-length reaction with us over there too. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care.